Hey everyone, welcome to a mini episode of Future Fuzz, the digital marketing podcast. As some of you may or may not know, I'm the host of Future Fuzz, which is a B2B and digital marketing podcast that I started about 2 years ago. And to be honest with you, fell into it sort of accidentally. Now, video podcasting is becoming increasingly popular in the world of business, and there are a number of reasons for this. I've made many great connections, approaching 100 episodes at the time of this recording, and gained a load of followers, which has helped with my top of funnel and marketing activities for our consultancy company. There's also another great reason for going into video podcasting, and that is content. It is amazing for content. It's a content machine, and video podcasting can be the center of your content universe. So let me just share this key information with you. So at the center of this universe, as I've said, is a video podcast. So things are changing very rapidly. Podcasting before was seen as being audio only, but now with the growth of podcasting on YouTube and also platforms like Spotify are pushing video more and more and more, it's great to do a podcast and video at the same time. Et voila, video podcast. Now from this, you can generate so much content for all of your marketing activity. You can generate YouTube Shorts, which is a great way to grow a community and grow followers very, very quickly. You can also post your LinkedIn videos, which are now basically shorts as well, right? That vertical format and short form as well, with the new video function in LinkedIn, which seems to be sticking at the moment. You can go into TikTok. So some people say, well, TikTok's not really my channel, but let's be honest, your audience is probably there. You just don't know it. It's great for top of funnel marketing. You'll also create a YouTube channel from the videos that you create in your podcast. YouTube is an amazing way to grow an audience. It grows a lot faster on there than other traditional podcast channels. And you can also push ad spend in there too to drive more and more leads to your business. The podcast can then be transcribed which is done automatically now on great platforms like Riverside. And then you can turn that transcript and that key information from your podcast where you're talking yourself or with your team or with a guest, like an industry expert. And then you can generate an email newsletter. You can then also create quote graphics. So you get the best quotes from the podcast, and AI tooling enables you to do that really easily. So you create graphics for that. You post that on an Instagram post or a LinkedIn post, super powerful. You can also create thought leadership posts. This is brilliant if you are talking about something new or you're interviewing an expert guest. Again, you can create reels from this on Instagram. One thing that's really powerful, which people don't always think about, is you can then have a guest sharing kit. So if you interview a guest, you give them a kit of all of these things that they can share on their profile and in their network. So they can double the amount of work that you're doing. Let's say they have a company newsletter, give them information that they need for their newsletter. If they have a strong LinkedIn following, give them static images, give them video content that they can share on their network. That promotes your podcast, it promotes them. It's a win-win situation for absolutely everybody. And finally, you've also got the content from the podcast, which is the transcript, and that can be turned into SEO blog posts. And you can also link that SEO content as well to your YouTube channel, because YouTube relies, a lot on SEO content as well. So as you'll see, it's an amazing opportunity. Just to do one thing, you can generate so much content and so much awareness and hopefully so many leads to your business. And then also with the interviewing technique, you get to speak to people that you would never have the chance to speak to before. For example, I've spoken to people in companies where there was no way in hell I'd be able to get through to them any other way. So that's my experience, and hopefully you found this really interesting. If you do, please click the follow button on YouTube. Check out the podcast on Spotify. There's loads of episodes from loads of experts. And if you're interested in business podcasting, please let me know. You can find me on LinkedIn, Justin Campbell with a P. Thanks.